Hey, thank you. If a new bill just introduced into Congress passes, it could put cash directly back into homebuyers' pockets. That sounds nice. We're talking about the First-Time Homebuyer Act. The bill would offer a tax credit for first-time buyers of up to $15,000. So we'll see if it passes. But to discuss this further, we're joined by Greg Hague, CEO of 72 Sold. I'm sure you've seen him in his commercials. Greg, good morning to you. So this, if you had a tax bill of 20 grand, this would actually knock 15 grand off that, correct?
Yeah, it sure would. It's a direct dollar for dollar credit against taxes for first-time home buyers. Pretty exciting. And to be a first-time home buyer, that simply means you cannot have owned a home, Scott, for the past 3 years. So pretty exciting. And the only other qualification is that your income cannot be more than 160% of the local median income. And then the credit is 10% of the purchase price. It's a tax credit, dollar for dollar, 10% of the purchase price up to a maximum tax credit of $15,000. Pretty exciting for first-time home buyers, but were you aware there's also a $25,000 gift for first-time home buyers?
And how does that one work?
Well, that is a companion bill, and if it passes, this is like never before. It's very exciting. First-time home buyers would receive a gift from the government of $25,000. It's not a tax credit. This is a gift that is not repayable that they can use as a down payment on their first home. Qualifications are similar, cannot have owned a home in the past 3 years, and this is what's known as a first-generation incentive. Your parents can also not have owned a home. They want to help people in families that have never owned homes buy a home. And the qualification there is, again, you've not owned a home in the past 3 years, and in this case, your income cannot be more than 120% of the local median. So combined, there's a $25,000 down payment gift on the table, Scott, and there is a $15,000 tax credit on the table, a total of $40,000 in incentives for first-time home buyers.
Greg, let's talk about this market because it's definitely a seller's market. And for some people, it is just a dream trying to get that first house. I was listening to Dave Ramsey the other day, and he said that he doesn't see this as a bubble, that it's not going to all of a sudden burst. Prices may slow down, but they're always going to rise. Real estate prices always go up, as they always have been. His point was, if you're not in a home and you want to get into the real estate market, you got to do it now because prices will continue to go up. So if you're sitting at home and you're trying to figure out how to get into a home, raise the down payment, how do you do that? I mean, it's a struggle for some.
Yeah, and really, unfortunately, this $25,000 gift and the $15,000 tax credit don't really solve the problem. I mean, you nailed it. There are too many buyers and not enough homes. So even if you have the money and you can qualify for a loan, we right now are selling about 100 homes a week, and we have 5 to 10 buyers waiting in line for every one. It's actually heartbreaking to see so many people who want a home, and just because there aren't enough homes, they aren't able to get one. So that is the real problem. And quite frankly, what I think they ought to be talking about in Congress, Scott, is some kind of incentive to get more people to sell a home. Because the problem is people are afraid to sell because they're afraid they won't be able to find something to buy. And that's a circle that just keeps keeping inventory down, hurting everybody.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're selling 100 homes a month. We're out of time. We got to go. But that is amazing, Greg. So it's an incredible market, and we'll see how long it lasts. So
thanks, Scott. Thank you for having me on the show. And actually, it's 100 homes a week.
A week.
That's
a week.
How fast
That's
they're turning
ridiculous.
Over.
A week.
100 a week. Is that insane?
That is. Well, enjoy it while you can. Greg, thank you so much.
Thank you, Scott.